to Neville Arena for one of the premier matchups in the SEC this week. Auburn trying to take care of home court, where they've lost just once this year, taking on a Texas team fresh off their third top 25 win in the SEC. Officials Courtney Green, Steven Anderson, Vladimir Voyard-Tadal. And here we go from Neville Arena. Texas in the burnt orange, Auburn in the home white. They've had ebbs and flows, in the words of Sean Miller, but coming off arguably their best half of basketball this season. In the final half against Georgia, Cam Heide hitting a three. That's a good sign. They missed him in their loss to Kentucky last weekend. And a three the other way goes for Kevin Overton. Gives it up to Jordan Pope, 5 to shoot. Pope, step back three. Got it.
That's a beautiful move right there. Just Murphy can hit that one, but the hesitation that he gave was the reason he was off on that one.
Cam Heide from downtown is second. Fantastic this year, having the best season of his career, despite the fact that he led the Big 12 last season in scoring. And Mark picks his pocket. Back the other way, a pick six for Texas. For the Longhorns.
Well, the Texas Longhorn defense is connected, and Tremont Mark, there he is, reading the defense perfectly, and he gets that steal for the easy breakaway dunk. Longhorns in the lead.
Hall step through, kick out to Freeman. Knocks down the open three.
That's beautiful work right there.
But it's been the defense, the free throw shooting, that have spurred them to wins. Meanwhile, Pope knocks down the 4th-3 of the game for Texas. Swain still scoreless until now. Dead away with a three, the 5th for Texas.
To be there in the end, in a wide open SEC, with a steal on the inbounds on an errant pass.
That's the 5th Texas turnover, and that was completely unforced.
Well, just a total lapse of concentration for Texas and an easy turnover. And you can see.
No shortage of expressions on the Texas sideline. Nice move by Williams-Adams. That's 4 straight points for Auburn.
He comes from Lithuania, a country that's known for basketball. It's in the DNA in that country, and he's showing what he can really do.
Heide steps into a three, his 3rd, and the Purdue transfer on fire.
Auburn extending this defensive pressure, switching on these ball screen actions.
Mark, oh, it looked like he might have traveled. Instead, the ball loose on the deck. Mark picks it up. There's a whistle, and it'll stay here with Texas. Right here, Mark goes up. And I guess they ruled that he lost control of the basketball, but the Auburn fans felt like he jumped with it and came down with it. 5 to shoot for Dalen Swain. Pulls up from 3 and knocks it in. In the midst of this 3-game win streak, Texas tonight, though, has had their way offensively. And Swain continues it, getting to his spots with ease, Richard.
Now you see the talent that he has.
Freeman kept his footing, somehow tippy-toed.
Oh, Texas is doing a really good job of stunning in the gaps. Anytime Auburn gets ready to drive, you have defenders stunning to muddy it up. And there's a big bucket right there by Tahad Pettiford.
Jordan Pope, step back deep 2. Boy, they cannot miss.
Oh, he's on fire. Action.
Deep 3, Pope. And here comes Pettiford on the run out. Blow by, swatted at the rim by Weaver, back the other way. Standing room only crowd at Neville Arena. Williams-Adams stole it, but was fouled by Dalen Swain. Pettiford. Floater left short. Vokatitis fighting for it. And the big man could not keep it in bounds. It'll stay here. And for Keyshawn Hall, he was so instrumental in Auburn building a 15-point first-half lead on the road at Florida. Tonight he's been quiet. Kevin Overton, however, barely had him in the game. Came back but wasn't himself in the win against Georgia. Williams-Adams took the bump and lays it in.
Two big steals by Williams-Adams.
Swain with the crowd silencer.
Tough.
And Courtney Green has had enough in first half on the Plains.
Well, these teams have been going out, and Dalen Swain has been showing off. Yeah, I agree with the coaches. They've definitely had some self-inflicted wounds. Now they're coming out showing a little 2-3 zone.
Great feed inside to Jovic with authority.
And this is a big opportunity for Auburn. Missed the 2 free throws, but a lot of time to close into this lead.
Pettiford knocks down a 3.
And so they got to give space to Keyshawn Hall. When you bring bodies into the fold, it's going to come out of his hands.
Overton tries. Left-hand scoop is good. Swain step through and a kiss off the window again, silencing this capacity crowd. Back out Swain, 5 to shoot, contested 3, knocks it in. Dalen Swain with a game-high 15. Hall, Auburn's leading scorer with just 2 points until now. 4-point play opportunity for the 3rd leading scorer in the SEC.
Shot attempt, but there he is coming off that screen roll action. He lines it up, gets hit in the elbow.
Swain with a game-high 15. Draws a foul on Pettiford of the 3-point variety.
Man, potential more momentum for the Longhorns.
His second foul. Swain makes the back pair. Texas led by as many as 14. Auburn offense picked up. All kinds of momentum early, now trying to sustain, and a nice feed inside to Modest Vokatitis.
That's beautiful.
Hall, Auburn's leading scorer, one of the top offensive players in the SEC, had just 5 points in the first half. That type of move will help. Tremont Mark, less than 5 to shoot, steps it through. Freeman. Stephen Pearl wanted to travel, won't get it. Hall, over the top of Mark, drills it from 3, his second of the game.
You can see this isolation game of Keyshawn Hall. And he just rises it up right over the top with a lot of confidence on that stroke.
Swain off the bounce. Fancy footwork, won't go. Well defended by Williams-Adams.
Really.
Hall, crossover, step back, got it from downtown. Oh yeah!
Oh no, he's doing a tremendous job, and he's doing it all with these individual efforts. And Auburn back in the game.
Hall, he checked 3, Freeman rebound, put back, won't go. Williams-Adams. Heide rejected. 5 to shoot. And Swain ends a 2.5-minute Texas scoring drought. He's up to 20.
Just give it to number 3 in the burnt orange.
Picked by Weaver. Now he loses it. Pettiford on the floor. Swain comes away with it. Can't bank it in. Heide there for the putback. Richard playing in the best shape of his life here at Auburn.
But what he hasn't lost is his strength. When you talk about strength from the outside, it's Kevin Overton.
For Auburn. Mark. Inside Vokatitis, stripped by Jovic.
Really good activity there by Jovic. He made sure to dig down, coming up with that steal. Excellent.
Pettiford, deep kick. Overton relocates and knocks in a 3. 52-50 from Auburn. Inside Mark, through contact, left hand won't go, got his own miss. Second effort won't go, rebound Pettiford. A chance for Auburn to take the lead. Pettiford is fouled. First foul on Weaver, one more. Auburn is in the bonus the rest of the game. Still almost 13 minutes to play. Freeman, step back good. We're tied at 52. 8-0 Auburn run over the last minute and a half. Weaver catch and shoot and silences this crowd of 9,100 and frustrates the living heck out of Stephen Pearl.
And they're finding some good options as the defense tries to settle in.
Hall was fouled on the pass, and now Auburn is in the 1-and-1.
Well, this is a game that's going to come down to some chess match decisions. Both of these teams are changing some things up defensively. And you can see the savvy Keyshawn Hall once again drawing a foul. He'll be back in the free throw line.
This environment can be for opponents.
Well, it's been an amazing atmosphere.
What an offensive rebound by Freeman gives Auburn its first lead.
And it's a man's game. And with under 11 minutes to go, you're going to have to make manly moves like that one right there.
So Jovic on the bench. Williams-Adams back into the game for Auburn. Overton trying to turn the corner, and a foul on Tremont Mark, and that is his fourth. 3 to go. Swain left open. Vokatitis offensive rebound, and he's going back to the foul line.
Really good defense by Auburn.
Mismatch in the post here. Now they switch. Williams, Adams, floater. Murphy with the hammer! Swain blocked, and a whistle. A marquee victory in the young tenure of Stephen Pearl. Kevin Overton from downtown kept the Tigers in the fight and ultimately helped them get this 3-point lead, their largest of the game. Swain out of the timeout.
He just has that presence of mind of where he is on the floor and the confidence to finish.
How about Hall with that confidence?
He had an opportunity to get a clean look off the pass and settled for a much higher degree of difficulty.
Lob, Vokatitis, too easy, uncontested at the rim.
It's a huge basket right there for Texas.
Back to a 3-point game, still no Filip Jovic for Auburn. Back to the 3, Keyshawn Murphy. So much better from 3 tonight than they have traditionally in SEC play this year. And Hall draws a foul on Swain. That's number 3 on Texas's lead man. Pope wanted to get it to him, but he was walled off by Williams-Adams. Swain now with less than 10 to shoot. Spins through a double, lays it in with the push. Hall doesn't need much room.
That's excellent defense by the Tigers.
Heide a deep 3, knocks it in. Just the 3rd 3 of the second half for Texas. Stephen Pearl intentionally slowing down the pace a bit. Hall, late whistle. He was knocked down after the shot went up.
See just that little jab step that he makes right there. And see, Keyshawn Hall, he draws a lot of fouls, and he understands how to play the game. And when he holds that follow through and the extension on it, if he gets a little tap on the elbow, he does a great job of selling it. It's those savvy type moves that he makes as a veteran player to know how to get himself to the line.
36.5% of his points this year have come from the free throw line. Tonight, he is 13 for 15. 5 to shoot for Overton. Baseline pull-up, draws a foul on Heide. That is number 4, and back-to-back on Heide. Not a turnover-heavy defense. Hall drives, kicks, ball tipped. There's a turnover by Weaver. Pitch back Heide, transition 3, bang! Timeout, Sean Miller.
Play the numbers as he banked in a 3-pointer and funneled that ball his way.
Texas foul. Sean Murphy thought it should have been a turnover. Instead, I beg your pardon, Sean Miller. And he wants a review, but the officials are not going to review this, it doesn't appear. Well, it hit Sean Miller.
This was close. It could have been a technical foul to be called. Sean Miller standing on the court as Elijah Freeman's trying to go down the sideline.
Lots of time coming off. Weaver lays it in. Swain hunting for one. Hammer time! Dalen Swain put him on a poster. Did not foul Hall. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Boy, they're going to count the bucket there, and Texas just let all kinds of time run off. 30-point performance of SEC play. And that will do it from the jungle. A 14-point deficit erased. And Auburn has won 4 in a row.
Auburn showed a supreme level of resiliency, battling the back. 2 of the elite small forwards in the Southeastern Conference delivered in a big-time showdown.
Going to be joined by Keyshawn Hall in just a moment. He had 25 second-half points, his third 30-point performance of SEC play. Keyshawn, what was it like to play in this game, which had a ridiculous amount of emotion, it felt like, courtside?
Man, it was a great game. The team, they played tough. Like, coming out in the first half, they got up on us and they jumped on us, so we had to lock back in, just stay true to ourselves, stay consistent. So we just kept executing, running the right plays, and kept playing defense. They hit 9 first-half threes, so it was a big game for them. But, you know, the more disciplined and hard-working team wins.
And Keyshawn, Texas came out and threw a lot of double teams at you. They made it crowded, and you struggled to find your stroke early on in the game. Talk about the adjustments that you made personally to get the point production that you had.
Yeah, the coaches just give me confidence. Like in the second, when I hit that the and-one three going into halftime, the coaches told me at halftime, man, we're coming back to you. We're going to give you the ball and just try to get everybody out the way. So they give me confidence, and once my teammates hit threes, it opens up for me. So I put in a lot of work. So I just kept trusting myself, and I ain't let it faze me.
Tell us about the defense of this team, which your head coach, Stephen Pearl, has talked about over the last 4 games, has really been the catalyst for this win streak.
Yeah, the whole staff put in so much work, especially whoever scouted is. They make sure they lock in on defense. And, you know, SP was a defensive head coach, defensive coordinator last year. So, you know, he was on it. So he just pushed us every day. And he told us don't let the offensive end affect our defense. So we just keep going.
3 turnovers in this game. You had a complete game, really did a good job valuing the ball. Talk about this team and how they're playing, and now the win streak that you are on.
Man, it really just comes back to, like I said, the more disciplined, consistent, hard-working team. We do that every day. Even in practices, we just go hard and not let to get too high or get too low. So we just try to stay locked in.
Finally, a big road test upcoming against Tennessee. You guys have won big road games already during this streak, including at Florida. What is it about this team, the way you've been getting up over the last 2 weeks for these big games?
Like I said, I heard Coach Kyle say we played desperate in the Arkansas game. Well, if you want to put that tag on us, we're going to play desperate the rest of the year. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this league, we can win this league. So we just got to keep playing hard. The coaches give us confidence. They're not negative. We come in every day, like I said, not get too high, not to get too low. And then, you know, we just give the glory to God. You know what I'm saying? He just get us through, and we just try to stay locked in together.
Keyshawn Hall with his third 30-point performance of league play. Auburn gets it done. They've won 4 in a row. Keyshawn, appreciate your time.
Thank you, guys. War Eagle, man.